don't know what the hell going on with ThriftUp right now, but they about to lose some folks. So it's like, don't play with me, bitch. Take it off. I said all that to say, it is okay to go back to the drawing boards. I had to. Good morning, welcome back to another reseller vlog. So I'm actually in the process of making my coffee and I'm about to do my makeup. Since I was in like a little bit of a time crunch, it's currently 6:25 in the morning. So I need to try to be out of here by 7. So the makeup's not gonna take that long. But anyways, I wanted to show y'all something. So this is the coffee that I'm trying out. This is actually my favorite time of the year because they come out with so many different like coffees and creamers and stuff. But this is the pumpkin caramel cheesecake latte. It's really good. I'm happy that it comes in like a smaller container too. But I'm pretty stocked up on coffee. I got like 3 different options. This is also my favorite creamer now. So I actually tried the coffee cake from Chobani many months ago, and I couldn't find it. I think I was able to buy it twice and I couldn't find it, but I found the oat milk creamer, and I realized that when I drink this type of creamer versus the Chobani one that is dairy, my skin is a little bit better. Like, it's less acne. Yeah, I gotta throw this in the trash. Ugh, it's like all separated. But I was just about to say, this specific one carried me all of like 2018 all the way up until like 2023. Until actually, I guess it would be 2024 because I just bought the Fenty one. But of course I've bought like maybe 3 of these in the past couple of years. But yeah, I'm gonna just use it this last time, child, and after that I'm done. I haven't did my makeup since my birthday, which was last week. Yeah, I'm gonna toss it, y'all. Don't judge me, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish it off. But yeah, I hate when I don't do my makeup in a while, because then it's like, it was like trying to ride a bike all over again, you know? Because then I'm always missing something. I always mess something up. But anyways, so I actually got back from vacation last week. I went Monday through Wednesday. I typically try to take my vacations during the week so then I can just be, you know, a free bird and not have to be a mom. But I do plan on bringing my son out there to see his aunt, so that'll happen pretty soon. But I've recognized that I really enjoy Austin. This time was definitely much more leisure. I think I really messed this one up. Honestly, I didn't even really need to clean them up because I just got them threaded. So I wanted to get away from Dallas for my birthday, so I did. We didn't do anything super exciting, just a nice little fun trip to get away. And I had a good time. I had a really good time. Not as fun as the first time, but still a fun time. I was actually really upset with myself because I didn't do what I set out to do, and the goal was to actually go to the Goodwill. I wanted to make some content, you know, because last time I went, I sold, well, not I sold, but I purchased a really great item that I was able to sell for $170. So I'll be honest, like, my intent was to for sure go to a thrift store. Like, I wanted to go thrifting again out there. And, you know, when we first got there, I was like, okay, well, I'll just chill today. And then on my birthday, which was that Tuesday, I'll go out and, you know, go make some content. And then the day came, and I'm like, I kind of don't want to work. So I opted out of, you know, making YouTube content. So then I was like, maybe I'll just go in the morning. I'll go to the Benz because the hotel that I stayed at was actually literally 10 minutes from the Benz. So I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. I'll just go before we leave. Next thing I know, it's time for us to, you know, get on up and leave. And I'm like, I actually don't want to go. So I didn't. I forgot to put primer on. This is I wonder how it would look if I put primer on after I put the powder. We're gonna find out. I'm scared. This Texas heat is like nothing to play with. So it's like, you need primer, okay? It was necessary. This probably wasn't a great idea, but we'll see. I'm just gonna pat it in. But yeah, y'all, I didn't get no type of content. I didn't do any type of work. I was actually supposed to work out there as far as just, you know, prepping the extra inventory, so then when I go out there I can at the very least, you know, just list some things. I didn't list anything, and in my mind I was like, okay, well, I'm actually just going to go back to work on Wednesday. As soon as I get back, I'm gonna go straight to the bins, because that's what I did when I went out of town with my older sister. As soon as we came back, I went straight to the bins. I didn't even come home. I drove straight to the bins. So I was like, I'll just do that on Wednesday. As soon as I dropped my mom off, I came straight home. And I ate my leftover food from the prior day, and then I took a nap, and I didn't feel guilty about it. That's something that I was unlearning all of this year, is that rest is not a reward, okay? Rest is taken when you are tired, okay? And at the time, it was about to be my, you know, monthly, so it just worked out perfectly. So I ended up not working on Wednesday, but on Thursday I went in and I got a lot done. My son's dad is taking him to football games on Thursday, so that's the day that he typically drops him off. But now he's dropping him off much later because they're going to the football games, which I'm so happy, because I love when they spend time together. That's one thing I love. He's such a great dad, and we love great dads. But anyways, so that I said that to say that it gives me more time to get anything done, but I've already configured how I'm about to move forward with my work days. I know in one vlog I was trying to tell y'all, like, I'm just sick and tired of working super long stretch days. So I figured out what the plan is, and the plan is actually to start earlier. So I'm going to actually, you know, get out the house sooner. So like today, the goal is to, well, the reason why I'm getting out so soon today is because I really need to actually go thrifting. So I guess I'll just go ahead and interrupt this thing and say, today's agenda, we are actually about to go to the bins, and then we're gonna go to Goodwill, and then we're gonna go hit up another thrift store that I have not been to in maybe like 2 months now, maybe even longer. It might be longer than that. So I'm gonna go do that today, and then I also need to go ship out, because I didn't ship out yesterday because I did go to the eye doctor, and you know, I had to carve out some time to do that, and going to my storage unit wasn't in the plans. So yeah, I gotta ship out you know, the last couple of days worth of sales. Sales haven't been, like, you know, super great. They haven't been terrible either. I don't know why I keep buying sponges that are not the beauty blender or beauty, what is it called? Beauty something, I don't know. Because they don't work the same. Like, I just got rid of that kosher sponge that I got from Target just because it started to stink. And it just felt like it was really hard on the inside, and I was getting a little nervous. So I'm just like, yeah, no. So I just bought another one, but this one was taking all the fucking product off my face. I went to the eye doctor, and my vision is getting worse. And I know it's because when they do that little thing where it's like, oh, is it 1 or 2? And then you're like, 2, because 2 is much clearer, clearly. I was picking the second one because I noticed that the first option, it was a little fuzzy, you know, like it wasn't terrible, but it was just a little fuzzy. And the number 2 one was just super sharp and clear. I actually have those contacts on today. I'm not gonna say the number of my eyes because I'm actually embarrassed. I was embarrassed of the prior number, but it has gotten much, much, much worse. I'm actually afraid to see what my glasses are gonna look like because that was a little spray thing. because they definitely about to be some thick ass bifocal glasses. So bless AJ, because if he get his vision from his mama, he gonna be mad as hell, because it's bad in these streets. And then his dad only wears glasses for style. He doesn't even need glasses. He literally can just wear reading glasses from the pharmacy section and be fine. Got that done yesterday. It was a lot of money because I don't have insurance, so I paid out of pocket. I paid $400 which is a lot of money, but you know, it is what it is. I don't know, I hate that they don't put all insurance all together. I'm done. It is 7:04 and I've noticed that the sun hasn't even set yet, because is it sunset? Sunrise. The sun hasn't rose. Yeah, that's right. Sun hasn't rose yet, so yeah. I need to print these labels out. I'm sorry, I gotta end the listing. They literally about to end in 2 minutes. So I wanted to not end, but they was gonna, y'all know, like, not even relist. What is it called on eBay? I don't know what it's called, but I like to end it and then sell similar off that item, so it can pop up as a new item versus just an item that is getting I don't know what it's called. I'm upset that it has left my mind, but it was about to do that in 2 minutes, so I needed to hurry up and end them so I can, you know, tweak the price if needed. This is something that I try to do every day. I feel like I don't do it as often as I used to. It definitely has become like an afterthought. Thread Up is bugging the shit out of me. Oh, speaking of Thread Up, I finally got an email from them. I know I told y'all in the last vlog, they was like, oh, in 24 to 48 hours, we'll reach out to you, It took them over a week, okay? Maybe like 10 days. But I'm gonna pop it on the screen, because whatever they initially said, that had nothing to do with what I was inquiring about. Like, that's why I was like, I think y'all must got me confused with somebody else, because that was not at all the issue that I was having. I was having an issue with y'all trying to opt me into something that I never approved of, you know? So once they get back to me, I'm just gonna take my little $30. I think it's $40 now. Take my $40, and then it's not even $40. I looked at it and it's a credit. For some reason, I feel like I used to be able to get cash. Now it's a credit. I don't know what the hell going on with ThredUp right now, but they about to lose some folks, because I just seen another person, a mutual of mine on Instagram, showing that you know, ThredUp was trying to say like some with the credits. I can't fucking remember, but yeah, I don't know what the hell they doing, but I'm not gonna be a part of it. If they tell me, hey, I'm sorry, we are gonna stick to the original plan of only giving you $5 to donate, I'm just gonna, you know, delete the account, because I'm not gonna buy anything on ThredUp. But if I have to use that credit, I'll probably find something cheap enough. So I got these sticky notes from the bins. Their wares is really, really cheap. Like, I think it's like 49 cents. If that, it might be cheaper than that. So I got the Post-its. I got this Louis Vuitton book number 11. I'll be honest, I don't even know why the hell I picked this up. This was not a good pickup. But both of these, it was something else I got. Oh, and like this little dust bag. I plan on using the dust bag to put my makeup and stuff in. All together. I got these 3 items for literally just $1 all together. But anyways, so I need to announce the giveaway winner. Let me see. Let me write it down, because I'm gonna forget. So the thing is that I was actually just gonna hand pick somebody, because I actually had a person in mind that I wanted to give it to, but I was like, no, that's not fair. So I wanted to put all those comments in that video in a generator, and then it picks it, and then I want y'all to see. So that's what I want to do, but I don't have time. It's already, you know, 7-11. I'm running a little late, because I actually need to go to the Goodwill outlet, and then I also need to go hit up 2 thrift stores. So the way that I'm trying to do it is that from, I guess, 7:30 to 9, I'm at the Goodwill outlet, pretty much trying to get my 25 items for the day. And then at 9, I'm at the Goodwill store. So from 9 to 10, and then from 10 and on, I'm at the regular like store. And I'll probably be there for an hour, and then I'll head to my storage unit, be there for an hour, and I should be done. All right, so I was actually here for a good hour and a half. I think I was able to find maybe like 15 to 18 pieces, which was not that bad. The goal was to get about 25, but I didn't. So I think the thrift store is going to make up for it. But this was a 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂 like pea coat. I was really happy to find it, and then I started to notice that it had like some dirt stains, and I initially thought I can just clean it up, but I decided to not get it. Now, here I am looking at the items to see what's going to go home and what's going to stay. These are actually going to be some leggings for me, but I saw some flaws in the back of them, and I decided to leave them behind because it looked pretty gross. And yeah, it's a really pretty scarf, but I don't think I'm going to be able to sell it, so I'm going to leave it. Okay. So this was my first time back in a few months to this location. I went to this section first because I was watching what Megan likes, and she found so many great items in her Halloween section. So I was pretty excited to see what I could find, but I found nothing, okay? Mine was not as good as hers. That was a cute little Lafayette dress. I can't wait for it to make it to the bin so I can pick it up. It was really mid, y'all. It was terrible. I did come across this really pretty ghost silk top. Y'all, this brand retails for a lot, but I have a pair of joggers that just will not move. So I didn't want to spend $9 on a top that wasn't going to move either, so I left that behind. This was a brand I feel like I heard Moki Beth talking about, Panama Jack, but it did have a flaw to it, so I ended up leaving these behind. But I think it was like a linen blend. They were really pretty, like wide leg, but I left it behind. This is a Chico's dress. I actually am flabbergasted. I paid $13 for this, but it was an extra large. It's a boho style. It's newer and it's tiered. It's a maxi, and I just think I'll get about $40 for that. This was a Chubby's top, and the going rate wasn't that much, but if I would have got it from the bins, I would have paid for it. But for $9, absolutely not. This is a brand that is near and dear to my heart, John Mark. It used to sell for me so quick, but now it does not. And I saw the exact same style listed and size, and it wasn't getting any attention, so I left that behind. This is going to be a new to me brand that I would have picked up at the bins, but for $9, absolutely not. It doesn't go, that well in the States. And this is another piece that I picked up. And this is from a brand from 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂. This style was just too damn cute to leave behind. It is a super flare trouser embroidered style. Definitely going to get over $40 for this piece. This one actually broke my heart because it is a brand called Somersault, which is definitely a bolo. These are just like some wide leg trouser pants, and they were a size large, which really made me want to pick them up. $7, but I noticed when I checked the comps, which y'all will see here on the screen, I checked the comps, and it was very, very disappointing. It was over 200 listed and only 3 of them sold, but when you look at the solds, I noticed that it was none of the Somersault pants. They were like pajama sets, so I realized that this was definitely not worth $7. Even with it being a size large, it still just wasn't worth the pickup, so of course I left these behind. Okay, so the train is literally going as slow as possible. I've actually never seen the train go this slow, so I figured we might as well just chop it up. So I got 15 pounds at the bins. I will show y'all, of course, a haul of it when I get home. And then I only picked up 2 items from the thrift store that I just left. And I paid $24.87 for 2 items. And then at the bins, for I think like it was either 16 or 18 items, I paid $21.95. So that's why I go to the bins. I get, 18 pieces for $22 versus 2 pieces for $25. But I'm excited about the 2 finds that I picked up. They're both gonna sell for over $40 for sure. So that's a good thing. And what else? Oh, I did buy 2 picture frames for my apartment, and then a pair of pants I showed y'all. Those are for me. I typically only like to source my personal clothes from the outlet, but I thought, hey, why not? Let's go ahead and grab it. So I've made it to the very last location. They do have 2 sales going on at the same time, so we love that. This was a vintage sweater. I thought it looked so pretty, but it did have a missing button, so I decided to leave it behind. I try so hard to leave damaged items behind at a thrift store and the bins. This is a Free People sweater, and it took everything in me to try to convince myself to take it, but I ultimately left it behind because it just looked too worn. So it didn't come home with me, but somebody else will get it. This is a Bowden top. I was drawn to it. It looked so pretty, and it was only $5. However, it had like a big discoloration stain, so I left that behind. And I was pretty shocked at their prices. They definitely have changed them. This is a garnet heel blazer jacket. It is linen, and unfortunately I found a few flaws on it. I did take this one home, and I have it in my dirty clothes right now, getting ready to be washed, so hopefully everything comes out. This was a new to me brand, but the comps overseas was really good, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up and try it. So yeah, it looked like it was worth looking into. Honestly, that tag looks a little expensive, so I think it's a Japanese brand if I'm not mistaken. I found this 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂𝕊 hemp like blazer jacket coat situation, and I wanted to check comps on it, but then I realized that checking comps in the summer is not gonna be beneficial, so I decided to just go with my gut. This brand is a 2 for 2 for me. I always have been able to sell it, so I went on and picked it up anyways. This was a Michael Stars cashmere sweater. For some reason, short sleeve sweaters just rubbed me the wrong way, and this one looked very outdated with a cow neck to it, so I ended up leaving it behind even though it was really cheap and it was cashmere. This was a wild card piece that I decided to go ahead and pick up just because it was cheap. So this one is a vintage sweater with the abstract print. I thought it looked really nice and very interesting, and it was really cheap for $3. So, and it was plus size too, so it was worth the try. This one is a LL Bean vintage wool sweater. It is a men's, unfortunately. This one didn't have any flaws when I was at the store, but once I got home and steamed it, I noticed it was a hole by the neckline, but I still went on and listed it. I'm probably not going to get that much for it, but I just went on and grabbed it. So this is actually a wooden ships, sweater. I went back and forth because it was a half sleeve. You already know I hate those, but I ultimately got it because wooden ships performs decently for me, and it's an alpaca and wool blend, and I do think it's going to sell with that novelty print. This is a brand that I love to pick up. It's a bread and butter for me at this point. It is 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂𝕊 by 𝕃𝕃ology, and this is a item that was recently sold, so I went on and grabbed it, and it's kind of in season, so I thought it would still perform. This is also another 𝕃𝕃 piece. I thought this was old, but it's actually still being sold on the website. So I went on and picked this up, and my cost of goods was only $2.98 for these items. So I did come across this exclusively mistook like blazer situation, or I guess it's more of like a sweater. The button was pretty loose, and even though it was only $4, I still left it behind. No damaged items are coming home with me. This is Alley Miles. Clearly looks like an older top. But this one also was missing a button. I love this brand so much, but I left it behind. I ended up picking up this Good American bodysuit. I didn't realize that it was like new with tags, but I went on and grabbed it because it was a size large. So I actually just got out of Thrift Town, and I want to say that you can absolutely tell that their customers either did like me, they just stopped coming, or the customers that like are frequent purchasers, they've said something to management, because not only did they have like a super random 30% off sale, they never have random sales. They only have like a 50% off on like a holiday. So whatever holiday it is, which it seems like in America it's a holiday every single month, they'll have a 50% off in lieu of the holiday, but they had a random ass 30% off. And when I walked up in there, I noticed why. They're overstocked, and the price points are amazing now. So for the most part anyways, you're looking at about $3 to $4, well, $2 to $4 for items versus the $7 to $12 that they're charging. Now I did come across some Levi's jeans that I had thought about picking up, but they were $13.99, which absolutely not. It was like a newer style. But then I came across another newer style of Levi's, and they were flawed, and they had those at like $6. So I was like, absolutely not. So you can tell that they're going over the items to see if they are flawed, and then they're just bringing the price down to, like, you know, a reasonable price. But it's just night and day what I've noticed, because it literally went from, you know, me complaining that it's $7, $8, like how this thrift store at the Goodwill was, and I'm just like, I'm not paying that. I've gotten so used to the Goodwill outlet, I mean entirely too used to the Goodwill outlet, that these prices are crazy. Like, they are crazy. And you might get lucky with finding like a gem where they miss the brand or whatever the case is, but for the most part, not so much. But I'll have to say that I don't really miss it. These are the exact items I could have found at the Goodwill outlet. But I do, at the very least, and I mean at the very least, want to you know, go to a thrift store at least once a month. I think before I was doing it, I was rotating it, so I was going twice a month, but no. I'm gonna just try to go once a month and just pick a location, because it's so many different places to source. Luckily for me, I chose to source in my vicinity this week, so it just makes the day much easier. And that was the only reason why I stayed a lot longer, just because I don't have to make up for any type of drive time. But I'll also say too that I was getting a little tired, and I was just like, I'm ready to actually go home, but I can't skip another day of not shipping. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that, because I think it's 2 items from Monday that sold that actually was from items that I had just listed on, I want to say Thursday, that previous Thursday, and I had noticed that they weren't at my, you know, what is it called, my store. But the issue was, not store, but my unit. But the issue was is that I didn't take the clothes. I'm actually show y'all how crazy it is right now, because in my Hulken, I have one of my Hulkens, I have the stuff that I sourced today at the Goodwill outlet, and then in the other Hulken is items that need to be put away. And then in my back seat, I got an IKEA bag and a Target bag that looks like an IKEA bag full of clothes from the past 2 days, because I have not been to my storage unit. So I have like 3 days worth of clothes that need to be put away. So I'm a little annoyed, because I feel like I should have brought my coffee. I literally have a specific coffee cup that I got from Stanley now that I'm gonna start putting my coffee in. And I had thought about going to Starbucks, but it's not in my vicinity, so I'm not even gonna be driving further out just to get coffee, when I can just push through at my storage unit, so then I can hurry up and get home. So yeah, it wasn't that bad though. Like, I ain't gonna lie, those prices made me feel a lot better, because if the prices were what they used to be, I probably would have left in like 20 minutes, because y'all already know me, I'm not wasting no time. Like the first location when I went to the Goodwill, like I really was like annoyed, because I'm like, damn, like prices is getting worse. Like their minimum is like $9 now. Like, that's the, which lane are you in? Are you in my lane or yours? Damn. So that's pretty much just where I'm at now. Is now I know that maybe I can pop in there, you know, every now and again, just because the prices are not crazy. And they have two, that's how, like I was trying to tell y'all, so that's how I know that they are struggling and they've noticed a decline in their sales, because they used to only have like 1 tag of the week. And before I went to Goodwill and noticed that, you know, they switched tags, I'm sure that place does it as well, where they pull those tags off. But what's so crazy is that I never see those tags at the Goodwill outlet. So I'm assuming whatever they getting rid of, they getting rid of. But yeah, so they have 2 colors of the week versus just 1 color of the week. So 1 color of the week is 50% off. The other color of the week is 75% off. The crazy part is that, I know this camera is getting lower and lower, but the crazy part is that they're getting all of these donations for free. So them marking stuff at $2.99, $3.99 should be the standard price, because at the end of the day, you know, it is for people that are looking for cheaper items, you know, not just resellers, because they was trying to compete with us. I noticed at one point. I was going through my Instagram archives yesterday, which was so random, and I saw a Free People dress from that store that was not new at tags, priced at $49.99. So you can tell that they have really like calmed the hell down. I was even noticing the Athleta. I saw an Athleta top that was $199. For some reason, even with it being so cheap and it was going to be 30% off, I still didn't pick it up, because I'm just like, this is, even at the bins, like I'm still when it comes to like my typical bread and butters. Like I don't pick up everything anymore. Like I have literally learned the art of discernment when it comes to like, you know, the low-hanging fruit, or hell, even the good name brand items. Like if the style doesn't match up, then I can't get it. Size doesn't match up, I can't get it. Like it has to be good. Oh boy, what we got going on over here? In T-Ways, it's a little busy at this damn unit, look like. I feel like I've turned into those people that have a lot of things. What the hell? Oh my goodness. The elevator is in such a fucking rush. I told y'all I got 2 of these bags and then 1 Hulkin. I was actually supposed to go to Target and get groceries, but I opted out of doing that because I'm not tired, but I need to eat something. Like I'm at that point now where I need to eat something. I pulled everything. I took the head thing off because anyways, so these are some Urban Outfitters like super baggy cargo pants. When I first picked these up, I thought they were women's, and what's so crazy is I did like an audit, or I guess I was looking for something, and I saw these and I'm like, wait, these aren't listed. So I think these have been sitting in the tote for maybe like a month or 2. So I finally was able to list them because I just so randomly found them, and they actually sold. So I'm happy about that. And I was nervous because when I saw that they were men's, I'm like, damn. But I was able to use the stock photo, and I think it helped sell it. These are some Universal Standard pants. This is actually a pretty decent brand, a good bread and butter. It used to be a Bolo, but yeah, pretty good brand for the most part. These are some men like base layer REI co-op like pants or leggings, whatever you want to call it. I initially wanted 20 for those, and they sent me a $15 offer, and I went back and forth, and I was like, you know what, let's just go ahead and get it out. I just listed them in July, so I'm like, okay, let's just get it out here. Now I know I told y'all I ain't picking up kids no more. However, these 2 kids pieces sold. Both of them actually sold the exact same day, and I listed them the exact same day. So super random. One was on Poshmark, one was on Mercari. This one was on Mercari. This was a new to me kids brand. The brand is called 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂. I think that's how you pronounce it. Super random. I just thought it was cute. It had candy canes on it. So the brand actually does decently. So if I see it again, I would definitely pick it up because it sold for $20. I only priced it at $25 because I looked at the comps on eBay and the comps on Poshmark. So I'm just like, okay, I feel like 20 to 25 is the best window. So with them sending me a $20 offer, which is the way that I have strategically priced my items on Mercari, they will not allow a potential buyer to send you an offer lower than 25%, I want to say. So I typically try to price my item at literally over 25% of what my lowest is going to be. So if they send me an offer, I'm okay with it because that was the lowest that I wanted for it. And if they buy it full price, even better, you know. Anyways, so this is a Hannah Anderson little girl's dress. This actually sold within like 10 minutes. I didn't even get the cross list this. That's how quick this sold. Within 5-10 minutes. This one also sold for $20. So I priced that at $25 as well. This is a She Fit bra. It came with this tank top. I actually bought this for myself from a girl that I follow on Instagram. We're mutuals. But it was too big, so which is a good thing. But since I'm in this very, very, very awkward stage of my size when it comes to, you know, the top, I assumed that I was this size, but I'm not, so that's a good thing. So I just need to size down, and I'm gonna buy me another one. Anyways, so this is a men's J. Crew cardigan. I've actually been, of course, watching the Reseller's Edge, and Kaylee talked about men's cardigans, and this one sold for my full asking price. It is J. Crew, and J. Crew does warrant like a good dollar amount, but this is just like a cotton one, and I think this is like a couple years old, like at least 4 or 5 years old, and it sold for almost 50 bucks. So if you see a men's cardigan, you should definitely pick it up. They are, you know, popular at this moment. This is just a We The Free like thermal top. These are just super basic pieces I find at the bins, and they are pretty good sales. This is a women's Athleta like sweatshirt. The lady actually just messaged me and asked me when was I going to ship, and I told her I'm literally in the process of shipping now, so it's kind of a perfect line up there. But yeah, just a women's Athleta top. This one is that Blank London like quilted type of kimono situation. I'm not really sure what you call this. I remember hauling this in a video, and I said that this was going to be probably the highest dollar sale from that haul. It actually was. I think that one sold for almost 50 as well. This is a women's 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂 mini dress. You know, I feel like the tops perform just a little bit better, but I still pick this up anyway. I feel like that's a brand that I'm okay with it being a bread and butter. I can flip it between $18 to $25, and I'm completely okay with it. This is a man's pair of Patagonia shorts. Patagonia has definitely fallen off just a little bit. I still think that people still, you know, seek after the brand, but definitely not for as much as they used to. So I think I received an offer and I went on and accepted it. This is an Alley Miles top. This is one of those brands where I place it by 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂, where they kind of have like those statement art to wear pieces. So I do like to pick them up when I see them. This one was a plus size, so I was like, okay, perfect. This one actually sold the exact same day for my full asking price. So we love that. This is a men's Zara shirt. I have been picking these up all summer. I think the first one I picked up, I was just like, okay, maybe it's a fluke. It sold fairly quickly, got a lot of attention. I picked up the second one, same thing happened. I picked up the third one, it's actually still here. But I picked this one up recently, and this one sold really quickly. And I make sure I use the word camp. I actually learned that from Amy and Dan. They said like the short sleeve button down shirts, use the word camp, and of course I use a whole bunch of other keywords that I know to use for these items. And I've been doing really well with men camp shirts, like all sizes. I feel like the small and medium sell like the best for me, but they've been really good. So I feel like hopefully next summer they're really popular too, so I can like pick them up when I see them. I think I did leave one behind at the bins just because I'm like, okay, I don't know if people are still buying camp shirts. So I'll just have to, you know, wiggle with that a little bit. Anyways, this is a women's Vince shirt. It was linen and silk. Honestly, I don't know why I had this so low on Mercari, because I feel like this top should have at the very least went for like 28, but Vince is not really like the it girl like that. Some pieces are, but some pieces aren't. But that one was in like an excellent condition, so I just couldn't understand why, you know, that one didn't sell. I have 3 pieces that was actually supposed to go out Monday, so I'm not going to even show y'all those. But yeah, so this is the bundle of Calvin Klein. It is a skirt set. I think this had like a linen blend to it. Honestly, I've had this for, I want to say I picked this up probably in March. So it's been a long time. And I brought the price down, and somebody eventually sent me an offer. So I went on and accepted it because I was happy to get it out the door. And I don't even think I had the measurements in the photo, which I always put measurements in the photos. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and package these, and I still need to you know, put these, well, I need to put these away because I just set those to the side because I forgot to put them away. So I actually brought my labels because I need to bag all of these, and I just literally just now fixed this up. It actually doesn't look like I fixed anything up, but what I did was for all the boxes, I put all of them in that tote that I have, and then this is just my shipping thing. I need to pick that up, but I plan on you know, cleaning it up a lot more next week. I thought about doing Tuesday and Wednesday, but then I was just like, you know, I think I'm gonna go to the movies on Tuesday, go see Beetlejuice. I really wanna see that. I feel like what I need to do now is implement a monthly movie date for myself. And I want it to be on Tuesdays because it's really cheap to watch a movie on Tuesdays. And I want Thursdays to be my like super slow days where I'm done with work really early to just like relax before my baby comes. We'll be going to the buy sell trade store, and I'll actually show y'all what I picked up, because I used to do that when I would go to the buy sell trade store. I show you guys what I specifically picked up to sell to them, and I let y'all know if they bought it or they didn't. At the very least, get them to take about 90% of the pieces, because the pieces that they don't take, I'm gonna have to figure something out. I'm probably gonna have to make like mystery boxes or something, just so I don't have to donate the clothes, because I feel like donating them is like a waste of my time, because you already know like the situation going on with ThredUp with me. They actually messaged me back. I'll have to pop it on the screen, but they basically was just saying that they want to limit the amount of items that they like don't sell. They're essentially saying like, hey, you send shit items and we don't want to keep receiving those. So like I told y'all before, I'm gonna just use my credit. I think I have $40, because now it's not even cash anymore, because I feel like it used to be cash, but now it's credit. And then they sent another message. I think in the morning I was telling y'all of somebody else that I saw on Instagram. They sent me the same one. So they're like, hey, use up your credits, and that's it. So I'm probably gonna go on there sometime today and just probably find something for me, and then just delete the whole account, because I have no use for ThredUp at this point, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna just see. I'm gonna still wiggle with it, because I feel like the buy sell trade store is like a good way to you know, liquidate items and to specifically source for them, and the margins are too close would be a waste of my time. So I'm gonna see how it's gonna go, and I'll just kind of move on from there. So like the pieces, I'll try to do a better inventory of what they actually take, so then I know if I'm gonna continue or if I'm gonna stop, because I feel like all summer in May is when I said I'm not doing the buy sell trade store anymore. Now I did liquidate a lot of my old stale inventory, but I was not specifically sourcing to sell to a buy sell trade store, and I just started that back up in August. So I just started to look for things to sell to them. One, because sales were slow and it was no point in me wasting more of my money just to try to sell to them, and then they don't take it, then I'm stuck with more inventory. So I'm just gonna like play it by ear and just see if it's something that's gonna be, you know, worthwhile to continue or to just, you know, stop. But let me go ahead and package these, because I feel like I'm gonna talk to y'all forever. Okay, so I actually forgot 2 items. This one is a Madewell sweater. This actually sold on eBay. I think it was my full asking price. Yeah, I think it was my full asking price. This one actually sold on Mercari. It's a BDG zip up quarter zip. So I try to steer clear of BDG now. I used to pick it up because at one point it was selling for me, and like most things, it stops. So I ended up just stopped picking it up. But I felt like this one had a few factors to it, and I thought that I would definitely be able to sell it for at the very least $20. And like I told y'all before, I priced my items a little bit under that 25%, because I wanted $20 for this, and they sent me a $20 offer, and of course I accepted it. So this is a pretty good flip, because it actually flipped pretty quickly. Most of my BDG pieces actually end up sitting for a little while, and then, you know, I eventually sell it to buy sell trade stores. Yeah, excited to go through my bottoms, because it's time. I had noticed that the pull-on pants and like the joggers are pretty stuffed, and it's just some pieces that it's just time for them to go. Most likely bad pickups. I probably priced too high, you know, because I feel like for like the first 2.5 years of doing this full time, hell, I really want to say this year is really when I really like changed my way of like thinking when it comes to my business and how I price items. Why the hell do I have this as ground? Okay, this is the wrong one. I would say that is not ground advantage. Anyways, and with me just pivoting to understanding like, okay, this is what the market says, let's sell it for market, and then let's sell it maybe, you know, 15 to 20% under market, so we can get it out the door quicker, versus me, you know, pricing it higher to make room for offers, which, you know, I think that that's a nice thing to do, because you don't want to get too close to what you actually don't want to get. So like, you already know, most of the items that I pick up, I want to be able to sell them for $20 or more. Some of the items that sell, they sell for $17, and that's because when I sent out the offers, I made room for that. And it worked out because I want to make a minimum of $15 per bins item in net profit. Not gross, but net. So after my cost of goods and after the platform fees, I want to pocket $15 minimum for items. And of course that varies across different platforms because some of them are going to be, you know, much more. It's certain items that I can't sell for $20. Oh no, yeah. But then it's like certain pieces where, you know, $20 is the highest it'll sell for, you know. So I just got really good with my pricing. That's why a lot of my items that I list do sell. Even if they are not 100% sell-through rate, they still sell within a few months because I'm pricing them accordingly, you know? Because I'm getting more and more tired right now. It's 1:24 and I have not had my second cup of coffee yet, so the girl is getting exhausted. Damn, it's hot. Okay. Oh my God, y'all, I didn't tell y'all the amazing news. My car is finally paid off. Yes, I know. It took a while, but we're here. I actually got in a car accident, and it was my very first car, which was a Mitsubishi Mirage. And at the time when I got it, I was 23. I literally just learned how to drive at 23, and I got my first car at 23. And somebody hit me in a Target parking lot. I ain't gonna lie, I still have PTSD from it. But anyways, so at that time I was 26 when I got hit. Damn, you should have been when I got hit. And I felt like I grew out of that car. I just felt like it was a kid car, you know? So I ended up going to a dealership, and I didn't know the key rule is to not let them know how much you want your monthly payments to be. I stupidly said the maximum I could do was $400, and you bet your sweet ass they made sure they maxed it out. I think my car note was $390 at that time. And I paid it for 2 years, and then I ended up refinancing with Navy Federal. And unfortunately for me, I got Capital One, and they only have it to where you only pay on interest. You're not even paying the principal. So total scam. It's very smart business practice for them, but a total scam for, you know, us. I'm sorry, this camera didn't move. I didn't have it strapped down properly. My bad, y'all. Anyways, so yeah, so anyway, I said all that to say I got a refinance with Navy Federal. Interest rate went down, you know, payments were good, they were steady. I was able to pay it off in 4 years, which I'm actually really happy about, because the way that Capital One kind of dicked me with 2 years of just paying on interest is wild. I was never gonna pay the car off at that point, and of course I could have put some down on principal, but I was young, I ain't know. So yeah, the car is paid off. I paid the final note this month, and now we're just hitting the other debt that I have. I've been paying off my debt slowly but surely, but I still got a lot to go. Have a few things in place as far as like helping with my mental health, and just kind of, you know, doing things to just breathe free and fresh air. Yesterday was a eclipse, so it is just a new timeline for me, and I can feel it big time. And I'm excited. I'm super excited. So yeah, I said all that to say, like, life is good. I sound like what's his name, Future, when he said life is good. But yeah, I'm happy. I feel good. Life is going well. I'm in a new phase again. I actually got on the scale on Monday because I said, you know what, I'm about to just get back into counting calories, because I had completely stopped. Y'all, I've gained 11 pounds since I moved out of the house. 11 pounds. Mind you, I had lost 20 pounds by the time March got here from, you know, having my son. I had lost 20 pounds. So now I done gained 11 of them back. I done lost 2 pounds so far this week with counting calories. And I've recognized that you don't know until you know. I know I said that I was done, like I'm just gonna be fat. I changed my mind. I know y'all said, girl, you just thick. I know I feel like I'm blessed to have, you know, the body shape that I have, but I'm not happy with it. It's not gonna work for me. It's too much meat on the bones for my liking. So I can tell y'all, I went up in here on Monday and the box thing was closed. So unfortunately I had to go inside. So I went inside and the lady, I noticed that she kept one of my packages on top of the scale, and then she started scanning the other two. So once she made it to the third one, I was like, hey, is these other two packages gonna register under whatever that weight is? And then she immediately took it off and then printed out the receipt and then, you know, started moving them off of the register thing. She clearly been working there long enough to know that whatever you scan this package as, and then whatever is sitting on that scale is gonna, you know, mess up in some way. So it's like, don't play with me, bitch. Take it off. So she did, and she had a little attitude about it. She was more passive aggressive than that other lady that's super nasty and rude, because she was like, did you want to just drop them off? And I was like, no, I need a receipt. She said somebody had stuffed a whole bunch of boxes in there and that's why it wasn't working, because I went up in there, immediately started scanning my packages, and then as soon as it was time for me to put them in the bin, I noticed that the bin thing was locked, and I'm like, fuck. So that's when I went inside, and she was like, yeah, you put all of those boxes in there. I was like, I didn't even put anything in the bin. Like, how you gonna automatically assume I did it? So anyways, so let me go ahead and do this so I can go make me, well, I gotta go to Aldi's, get some water, but yeah. Okay, we've made it back. I have to refresh myself. I have so many receipts. Let me take those out. I'm actually gonna make breakfast. I haven't ate breakfast during the week in a very long time. But I'm actually really hungry. So let me heat up this pan. Forgot. Typically the coffee will hold me over, but I can already feel like it's not. So I'm not even gonna waste my time, because within an hour I'm probably gonna be hungry, so. So I got some bagel skinnies from Aldi's, and literally all it is probably just a half of a real bagel just cut in half, because they're super thin. But I get these because I bought some peanut butter and jelly, and then I got this cute little thing for my son for the bathtub. He loves baths, he loves playing in the water, so I got him this. Hopefully it works, because I don't have to return it. But yeah, I got him that, and then of course I got the water. That's probably why I feel so hungry right now. I'm just dehydrated. So I still got the frame, even though it broke. Well, the glass broke. I feel like I can still go to like Home Depot or something to get like a glass cut out, but I don't know. I don't think I'm really gonna need it. But I got this because this is gonna most likely sit over here. So I'm gonna get a photo of me and my son and set this one here, because I feel like it's not a lot of red in this area. And y'all know I kind of keep like a little boho theme of just like the marigold, cream, red, and green. This one, I guess I'm gonna sit over at my desk, or should I sit it here? I kind of like this one better over here. So yeah, I just got this one. This one's a little bit darker. The wood on this one's a little bit darker. So yeah, this thing, I was actually supposed to paint this green, and I have the paint and the brushes and everything in there. I still have yet to paint it, but maybe one day I can do it when I finally have time. This is the cup that I just bought. It's a Stanley one. I got this as just like a little birthday present for myself. I'm about to make my coffee, my brown sugar shaken espresso. I just switched over to this brand because I hear that this is the best eggs out there, so I got the good stuff. So this is my little flower vase. As you can see, it's too small, and every Thursday the flowers look so pretty. Like, it just looks so great over there, and then I forget to put more water in it because this vase is really small. So I've been entertaining the idea of actually putting fake flowers in here, but I still want to get fresh flowers every week, but just put it in a different vase. But then I'm thinking, like, where the hell is it gonna go, you know? Bon appetit. So yeah, just some cheesy spinach eggs with turkey bacon, and then iced coffee. Oh, y'all, I actually got a fatigue mat, and I wish this fatigue mat could be my whole floor. This thing is soft as hell, okay? I have to just put that there. Oh my god, so I forgot to show y'all. So remember how I was saying, like, oh, I bought some stuff, so the fatigue mat was one of them. This amazing light fixture is another one. This thing is chef kiss. And then the other thing I got was this little like lanyard, and it actually straps to my phone. So it just kind of like straps around. I'll probably show y'all a little bit later, but it straps around, and I'm able to just be hands-free when I gotta write the measurements on my board, and it just works out. And then I made sure that I bought a tape measure that had a little like hole in it, so then I could put it on the lanyard. So I can tell y'all, so when I dropped off the packages, one of the orders was military. For some reason I'm noticing, oh, I gotta do the giveaway. I'm glad I wrote that down this morning. But one of them was a military one, and this is the second time I've gotten like a military shipment, if you will. And the label is much smaller because I have a Rollo printer, so of course it printed out on a 6x4. So it was kind of hard for them to scan. It was actually hard for me to scan because I went straight to the kiosk. So unfortunately I had to go inside because I wanted to get a receipt. So the first lady just keeps saying that she can't scan it. And I said, you can just type in the numbers. So she was like, well, I don't even think they're gonna be able to read this when they gotta deliver it. So she was like, well, can you read that? And I'm like, well, yeah, I can. So I read the name, and then she was like, well, yeah, because you printed out the label, so of course you know who you're shipping it to. I'm like, no, I don't. And I said, if you look up top, like, it shows the name and the address on there perfectly clear. Like, don't get me wrong, they wasn't lying. Like, the font was very, very tiny. But at the same time, like, you gonna take the package. So then she hands me off to another lady because she didn't want to type it in. So then the other lady, she's pretty much reiterates the same thing, and she's saying, hey, they're not gonna be able to scan this in. You want to just print another one? I said, no. I said, you can just type it in. So she types it in, and she's like, well, yeah, they're not gonna be able to scan it. I said, that's fine. As long as it gets delivered, like, who cares? And I made sure I got a receipt. So if push come to shove, if they throw it in the trash can, I got a receipt to show that I dropped it off. So I really don't care. It's been other packages where, it's never scanned in until they make it, which sucks because, the buyer would of course love to see the package being scanned. So yeah, that shit was annoying. Then I have to go to the FedEx location to drop off the 3 packages because one of them was supposed to be shipped out on Monday. My bad. But Mercari was down Monday morning. I don't know if y'all knew that, but they was down Monday morning when I was printing out all of my labels. And I decided to just not print it out. They were up later on that day, so it wasn't a problem. I forgot. And then I also got this stand too. My battery's about to die already. I'll show y'all. Anyways, like I was trying to say, my desk, so I got this on Amazon, of course, and what I really wanted was something that I could put my like little things in, because I keep these. I used to have that little cup, but I wanted to get rid of it. I really wanted this to be like blank, so it had like a little slot to put in. Unfortunately 2 of my markers are stuck in the back, but I'm sure I can probably get them out if I just flip it over and like wiggle with it. It has that, and then it also has this little tray where I can put my phone on. How cool is that? I love that. So when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get this. I actually need to show y'all what I picked up at the thrift store, so I'll show y'all that first. Not thrift store, the bins. So this is all the stuff I got from the bins. These are American Eagle. These are the skater pant. They're just like a wide leg cargo style pant, kind of like a lyocell feel to them. I picked these up because the last pair that I showed in a reseller vlog, those actually sold too. So I noticed that it's a pretty good current style. Anything like wide leg, baggy, pick it up, okay? for the most part. Like, I mean, you can still pick up like Target or Walmart and it'll still probably sell, but probably not a lot. I'm gonna get like 20, 25 for that one. Anyways, this is Neiman Marcus. It is 100% cashmere, and it's just a men's like Henley polo shirt. It doesn't have any holes, and I made sure I checked because I definitely would not have took it home, but I do need to like spot clean it. Somebody had like a few little stains on it. This is Gap, size medium. These are actually a pull-on baggy wide leg style as well. Found both of these in the same bin. Actually, I found all three of these. These are items that I picked up right after I looked at all the items if I was going to take it or leave it, and those are the ones that I picked up. This one also. So I guess I picked up 4 additional items. This is a T-Mobile puffer vest jacket. It is reversible, and the only reason why I picked this up is because I sold this exact thing, I want to say for $30, I want to say. But yeah, that was a pretty good one. This is Adidas, just a men's sweatshirt, like a quarter zip. I think it looked really nice, but this is, I say Asian size L. It's kind of racist. If this was able to fit my son's dad, I would give that to him because that looks really nice. This one was a cute little top. It didn't have a brand on it, but I looked at the RN number and it did say dry clean only, and it's Rebecca Taylor. Unfortunately, I don't think it's silk. You know, they make a lot of silk. Yeah, this is 100% cotton, but I still picked it up. It's a quick 20 bucks. Y'all know how I am with my little $20 sales. That's how you make the money. Okay, so this is pure gel, size large, and it's just like a velour zip up jacket. I've been having a shit ton of luck selling J Gel again. I feel like it completely slowed down, but it definitely picked back up. This one was a style pickup. The brand is called True Luxe Jeans. I actually didn't even look up the brand, but I just figured I'd be able to sell this. I've sold something very similar to this multiple times, and this is a plus size piece. I do think that it has a linen blend, maybe linen and cotton. But yeah, this all over print is just a really good style. It's a V-neck, it's tunic, probably a 2X, I want to say. Oh, this is Noelle Asmar. But anyways, so yeah, I picked it up again. This one isn't new with tags, and this one's like a more of a button down style. I think the other one was a zipper. This one is Diesel. This is just a button down size small shirt. I went back and forth on whether or not I wanted to get this just because it looks like it is super faded, but I think that's actually the color of this item. It's kind of like a charcoal gray. This one's the most exciting. Is it the most exciting? Well, it's one of the most exciting. The brand, I'm not even gonna say it out loud because I don't even know how to fucking pronounce that, but that is the name. What made me want to look into it, because it just said home, which means man, and then Paris on it. And then typically these type of tags that look like this, like they look old, because this looks old to me. I was like, let me look into it, and girl, the comps are up there. Now I did very quick comps, okay? I did not do thorough comps. I do thorough comps at home. Comps, excuse me. So if I truly want to get the item, I will just look up the name and just kind of see what people have theirs listed for. And instantly I was sold. I didn't even check the sold comps, which probably my mistake, but it's a super expensive brand, okay? So at the very least, we're gonna get $50, but a lot of the, you know, what they was pricing there was over $200. So I'm gonna see. I'll be thrifting so damn much because I forgot what I picked up at the outlet. So this is a St. John's piece. This is a St. John basic. It is a size large. This one has to be washed because whoever previously owned this, they was trying to make sure they wouldn't be musty. So they put hella deodorant. This was another one where the item just looked like it was worth a little something, you know? And then when I looked at the label also looked like it was worth something. So I did a very quick comp. and I just saw what people had theirs listed for, which is not the best way to go about things. But since I go to the bins, I'm able to make these little mistakes because I noticed like at the price points that they have it listed for, even if I listed mine for $20, it would still sell. You know what I'm saying? So like that's my mindset, is that for the most part, not a lot of people, especially the ones up top, they are paying for a sponsored, you know, to get their stuff pushed up to the top. So that means that they've already done their research on their items. So clearly they know what to price their items at. So I just go off of that, and I just saw that this particular brand was selling between the 50 to 70, 80 range. I didn't look at no soles, but that was, you know, what sold me. I'm like, okay, that's a good window. At the very least, I can sell it for 20, which I'm probably not. But that's just my mindset. Like, I don't have to be doing all that extra digging, you know what I'm saying? When I'm out there, I'm trying to be quick because the people that be moving the bins around, they quick. So I gotta be quicker, you know? So got that. This is just a pair of Lululemon. I remember how exciting it used to be to find Lululemon. This is a size 6. I actually don't know the name of this style, but there's like some super cute blue leggings. I'm probably gonna get about 30 for those, depending on, you know, what I really want to price them at and how quick I want them to go. Let me see if my baby daddy want these when I get like this, because I don't know how to just be like, okay, just wait. I'll be like, I gotta get it out, because if I don't get it out now, then it's gonna like leave. So just text him back to see if he wants these. Otherwise, these are just some men and Nike like jogger pants. Oh, there he goes. Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I get you now.
Okay, I was just saying they got a zipper pull, and then they just some Nike jogger pants. They got a like a whatever this called, like a cinch. Oh, it's a back zipper. It looks like it's a zipper pull. Okay, I'll save them.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay, no problem. All right, bye bye.
All right.
I'm washing in the morning, so I'll just give them when it drops Bubba off. Yeah, these look nice. I remember telling y'all that I'm like so over picking these up because I do leave some of them behind at the bins if the condition is not like decent. But what entices me to pick them up now more than the other ones is when they are a like specialty size. So this is a medium tall, and I've noticed that I have so much luck selling the specialty sizes. I feel like I'll say about 90% of my figs sell within like a month or two, because I do price it like affordably. But the specialty sizes, they go quicker. I feel like they go a lot quicker. Okay, so now I want to do the giveaway winner. So I just got a affiliate email, and it looks like I'm gonna be able to pick 2 people. This happened at the perfect timing. So I'm gonna pick 2 people. So I guess when this video comes out, which is gonna be next week, y'all know. So I'm gonna pick 2 people because they gave me another code. Now the thing is that I'm gonna give them, you know, because they gave me a code for the first person, and it just took me a while to, you know, do this part. And then I'm gonna give the code to the other person. So I'm gonna pick 2 people, which is perfect. And I wanted to get it on video. I didn't want to just do it myself and then just put the name on there, you know? I feel like this is much more exciting because I'm excited just like y'all excited. And then y'all get to see it like firsthand versus me just picking somebody, you know? I'm gonna go to the video, and I'm just about to save the URL. And then I found one, y'all. Whatever this is. They be wanting you to do too damn much. So we're gonna put the URL in. They be wanting you to subscribe to shit. Okay, we're not subscribing to nothing. Just do the damn thing. Okay, YouTube comment. Just let me do the, okay, here it is. Okay, y'all, here we go. Damn, that was quick. Okay, this is the first one, Megan Marie. Let me make sure she put her. Shit, I gotta go verify it. Oh no, she at the top. Oh no, she didn't enter it. I don't see her birthday at all on here. Well, that sucks. Okay, well, let's move on to the next one. Let's pick another one. Like I said, I'm picking 2. Okay. Style by Tay. You won, girl. So let me make sure she said it too, child. And you're just gonna pass it up. So I like that they put it right at the top. Okay, perfect. So we got her birthday. She is a Cancer. Okay, girl, I see you. Okay, so you are our very first winner. And then we're gonna pick one more. Damn, I should have probably took a photo. Okay, 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂𝕊. Okay, she put her birthday. I think she is a, no, not a Pisces, an Aquarius. Okay, so we got 2 winners, y'all. All right, so y'all won. How exciting. So I need to just organize this a little bit because I got 2 codes. So since they just sent me the other one, they are awesome for doing this because this is so nice to get other people, you know, in. Is it novel or novel? I feel like an idiot. Novel opinions. I don't know. Okay, anyway, so we got the 2 winners. So they will be getting reached out the day the video goes live. So y'all don't know, but I know. And I'm gonna give y'all 2 separate codes. So I'll probably go ahead and write both of those down for y'all. Okay. So y'all will be getting 1 month free of Resellers Edge University, and y'all better soak it up, okay? Soak it up and then get all the knowledge that y'all need and want, and see if y'all want to go ahead and pay for it monthly. I know that I literally got a comment in this video that I just put out yesterday, and it's from a subscriber that me and her be chopping it up in the comments all the time, and she just was essentially saying that she didn't have additional money to be paying for, you know, a monthly service, which y'all know out of everybody in the world, I am cheap, so I completely understand. It's just that some stuff is worth paying for. And my response to her, of course, was like, you know, I understand, but for me, she did talk about spending $50 a month on Vendu, which I guess for me, spending too much money on a cross-listing service a month, it's crazy. Okay, and I'm pushing volume, so if that's 50 for her, I can only imagine what it would be for me. But anyways, so she was essentially just saying, like, she pays a lot for services already and she don't need another one. But I hate to be the bearer of bad news, because I told her, like, you most likely will have to pivot. Going back to December of 2022, when I was pregnant, I literally was like, okay, I'm probably gonna have to find a job because my sales were like in the pooper, okay? But I feel like I climbed out of the pooper and now we're here, okay? And it was because I pivoted. I know a lot of people don't really like the bins, and I completely get it. You don't have to be a bin shopper. You don't even have to do volume like me, but you have to understand it is the quality of the items you are picking up. At the end of the day, what you are picking up is important, but I think right up under that is your price point. So these items that I picked up today, I already knew how much I'm gonna roughly get for them in my mind. So I spent $22 on all of these clothes from the bins. One of these items, I'm gonna triple that. One of them. And that's just, I'm being extremely conservative because that top, even though it has those tiny pinholes, I probably can get 100 for that. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like you just gotta pivot in a way where it's gonna work for you. And I do get it. $50 is a lot a month to spend on a group, but if you want to grow your business, sometimes it's worth it, because $50 a month on a cross-listing service and you not making as much money as you used to, it's time to go. It's time to dumb it down and get back to the basics. Because like I was trying to say, it was actually July. So in July of 2022 is when I went in, which everything aligned perfectly because I got rid of another cross-listing service that I had. Flip had just came out with its free version of it. And I left. I was like, oh, I'm done. I'll go ahead and say the name. It was Prime Lister. Okay, I fucking hate Prime Lister. Anyways, so I had them. We had our whole debacle. We had the very first debacle, the second debacle. if y'all been here for a while, y'all know I've been talking about, well, not a lot, but just the issues that I've been having with them. But after the last debacle, of course, I was like, I'm done. But to bring it back to 2022, I got into it with them, and Flip was free. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just go to Flip. Now, of course, anything that is free is probably not going to have the same perks as something that is, you know, developed a little bit better. And at the time, I tried out Vendu, and I love Vendu. I thought Vendu was beautiful, but it was not worth that price. To me, because at the time I didn't have a lot of money to be spending on cross-listing service when I can get one for free. It's going to do the exact same thing for free. Now, yes, it doesn't have like the cutesy, you know, doing the spin wheel, the graphs and the numbers and all. It didn't have all of that, but it got the job done. It cross-listed my items with no problem, so I was fine with that. And I said all that to say, when you pivot in your business, it's okay to take a step back and get rid of some things, add on some things, because at that time, like I said, I literally got rid of that. I think I got rid of Epidemic Sound. I got rid of Canva, like, because I was paying these monthly subscriptions for things, and it's just like, why am I paying this? This is money that I could actually save. So I'm not like a finance person, but like when push is coming to shove, it's time to cut the fat, and I just felt like those things weren't necessary. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course I love Epidemic Sound, where if you guys don't know, it's like a YouTube type of thing where you get a whole bunch of music, and I think I was paying like $15 a month for it, which is not a lot of money, you know, when you really think about it. But I feel like paying that, and I think I was paying $10 a month for Canva, then I was paying for Prime Lister as well. Then I paid for a Posture VA, and then I'm just like, okay, these are a lot of services that I have that I don't really need. So I trimmed the fat. I figured out what I could do, and it's been working. So fast forward to December 22, I did say that I was gonna have to find me a real job, because the money that I was making during that time was not enough. It was not gonna be sustainable for the household that I was in. I was a new mom. You know, at the time I was lucky enough for my son's dad to be the provider, so he was paying all of our bills, which I loved him for, because your girl didn't have it. So he was paying everything. He was buying us like food for the house. Like he was really like, he was the breadwinner, you know what I'm saying? And he was working his ass off. So I said all that to say, it is okay to go back to the drawing boards. I had to, and it's been night and day. Like I don't, let me just say, when I'm out and about, I don't have to look at my bank account before I swipe my card. Let me just say that. Like before, let me see what I got first. Now I can just swipe it, because I know that it's a whole bunch of money and it's available. You know what I'm saying? The amount that I make is probably not a lot to a lot of people, because I do watch other resellers and they're having $10,000 months and things like that. And I think the only thing that gives me like a little bit of like, you know, not enjoyment, but eBay sellers will tell you that glorified number that has shipping in it. So anytime an eBay seller say, I made $12,000 last month, in actuality they made $8,000, which is still good, but that doesn't account for the cost of goods. That don't account for poly mailers and labels and all the things. So I feel like it's so much that goes into running your own business that you have to think about. That's why in every single video I tell y'all how cheap I am. Like, I am cheap when it comes to the poly mailers. I'm not buying $30, $40 poly mailers because they look cute. Absolutely not. No thank you. I'm buying the cheapest ones that I can find on Amazon. I mean the cheapest ones. I actually remember telling y'all I had to get some from Gyro Pack, and I actually like Gyro Pack because I like the colors. I like the tan and I like the blue. But to me, why would I pay an extra $5 for the exact same amount of poly mailers that I can save $5 on? So it's just those little things you got to tweak in your business so you can continue to profit. Like, you got to keep being cheap so you can save money where it counts. You get what I'm saying? I'm cheap with my nails. Like I told y'all, I go to the hood, okay? I don't go to nobody where they got a beautiful studio, you know, shop, and they share a whole bunch where they charge $100 for your nails. Absolutely not. I'm going to the hood where the crackheads at, where the crackheads come inside and ask you, do you want to buy this? I got this, all of the shit that they stole from a store. I go to those places because guess how much my nails be costing? $40, okay? So you just gotta know. I paint my own toenails. I do my own feet. I'm not paying for no pedicures when I can do it at home. So it's just little things. And granted, I really could, you know, do these things, but why? Ain't nobody sucking these toes. You know what I'm saying? So I said all that to say, you gotta pivot. It's important to pivot. So yeah, I've been chopping it up. I gotta reel it in, because it's literally 4 o'clock and I haven't even inventoried the items that I got today. So it's gonna be a long day, but that's okay. So I actually just got done inventorying everything. So the very first location, since I only got 2 items, I did spend $12.45 per piece. And then the second location, Thrift Town, I spent $2.88 per piece, so about $3. And then the bins, I spent $1.37 per piece. So not that bad. It just got better as the day went on, I guess. So I got done with that. So I'm about to actually just, you know, do the usual. And I guess this is where I sign off, because I've been talking so much. I'm gonna have to edit this video down because I know it's over an hour, so we love that. But yeah, so I guess I will see y'all in the next one. Be sure to leave this emoji if you made it this far, because your girl be talking, okay? And yeah, I appreciate y'all for sticking around, and make sure you like the video on your way out if you didn't already. I make a habit out of the people that I'm subscribed to. As soon as I open up the video, I just click the like button, because why would I be subscribed to you and not like your video, you know? But yeah, so I guess that's it, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.